Hi, my name's Chris O'Connor. I'm General Manager of IBM's Internet of Things. The role I've got at IBM is fascinating. We're working on this whole market phenomena of physical devices that are now producing digital information and driving business transformation. When you look at the Internet of Things, the simple case is that devices are going to make new types of information and then you're going to need to connect it. The long-term vision, or the real vision for the Internet of Things, is we can drive business transformation with that. We can take the information from the Internet of Things and we can enable businesses to reinvent themselves with new customers, new clients, and new ways of doing operations than they never could before. The Internet of Things comes with challenges as well. If you think about what that means, you've got to get the information in, and you've got to get it in a reliable way, no matter where the Internet of Things device is. So that says you've got a geographic scale problem. So you've got to think about how to use cloud in different ways. And then once you start using cloud, you've got to think about security and privacy, which means you've got to think about how the information's organized, how it stays inside a country border, if it's privacy-oriented information, how you share it, and is the information secure? Is it kept intact so it can be used correctly? All become problems you've got to solve. And then on the other end of it, the Internet of Things says the data will enable new business models. And so you've got to think through, am I willing to change my business model now to compete better or differently than before? So there's a string of great things that happen with the Internet of Things, but there's little challenges along the way that you got to conquer as you look at its usage. We're working on so many projects, from smart cities implementations to helping jet aircraft manufacturers produce new fleet management capabilities, to working with hospitals on neonatal intensive care systems, to working with people that make new types of industrial devices like wells and pumps and robots and helping them understand how to get new types of use cases out of those, to working with people like insurance companies and finance institutions trying to figure out how they're going to place their bets different for their industry, to connected car manufacturers that are looking at everything from autonomous driving vehicles to things like how they can provide better entertainment inside of your automobile. So we have a myriad of projects going on. It's just fascinating, the breadth of the industry that's participating in the Internet of Things. So if you look forward, we came from this era where the smart planet was about starting to think about connecting devices and getting information off of them. That's now become the easy part of the equation. If you look forward, it's going to be about understanding the wealth of information, not just from the device, but from other sources around the device as well. If I can bring in social sentiment information from somebody like Twitter, or I can bring in weather information from somebody like the weather company, and I can combine that with my Internet of Things device information, I can now have an environmental experience around the device, not just an understanding of the device itself. So now I can help somebody that makes a device understand, are people happy? Did the car satisfy their experience from the way that they chat and talk and tweet about it? And on the other side of it, are people getting the reliability and the warranty they want out of their device at the same time, with things like weather and other types of information around it that could affect the driving conditions or the operating conditions of that airplane or whatever that device is.